This is a demo of the Digital Evidence Manager Cloud Edition. VeriPic has been managing digital evidence for law enforcement since 1998. We have over 2 decades experience of securing law enforcement data with a perfect security record and never had a breach. We are the company that invented the Digital Evidence Management brand line of products. To ensure you are getting digital evidence management products, make sure you are getting products from VeriPic with the genuine Digital Evidence Management registered mark. Digital Evidence Manager is widely known simply as DEM. It is available in 3 configurations. Today we will discuss the cloud implementation, but it is also available as client-based software with local or cloud storage. You can access VeriPic Cloud by going to your subdomain on the veripiccloud.com. Once your agency becomes a VeriPic client, you will be assigned your own unique subdomain. We will log into the system by entering the username and password. It is possible to have optional 2-factor authentication by having our system send a message to a cellular phone or using Google Authenticator to get a real-time temporary code in addition to the password. Once you've logged in, the system defaults to Case View. For convenience, the cases are listed with Newest Cases first. If you want to open a specific case, you can enter the case number in the search bar the same way you would search for websites on the internet. You can also search for a partial case number to get a range of cases. For example, if I want to open cases containing 2019 in the case number or description, I just type in 2019. You open the case by clicking on the case number. DEM is capable of storing any type of file. The file type is shown by an icon to let the user know what type of file it is. For example, this file is a video. This other file is a photo. To open a specific photo, video, audio file, or text document, all I do is just click on the thumbnail. I am looking at the specific evidence file. It's a simple, and I did it with just a click of a mouse a few times. To get here, it only took a few seconds. Every evidence file has titles and notes to help the officer document the file. These words not only document the file, but are also fully searchable in case the user wants to find similar photos, videos, audio files, or other file types by doing a keyword search. DEM is capable of storing any file type without any file size restrictions. This means that even very large files, such as an 8-hour-long video, can be stored and protected here. To go back to the home screen at any time, just hit the Home button. You can also do an advanced search by date range, case creator, case type, or keywords. The system has full security features to limit viewers of cases to just those who need to know. Only those cases that are supposed to be viewable by the current logged-in user can be seen in this list. The system is even easier to use if you only wanted to examine your most recent uploads for quality or review. We can start the search over by pressing the Home button to go back to the main screen. From this screen, we can just select the Files Viewing tab. By default, this lists the most recent files uploaded into the system. The icon shows the type of file. If you want to write a report and want an exact file name for reference, you can just highlight the file name here and do a copy, which is Control C on this screen, and paste it into your report. There's no need to have to retype the file name. Viewing a particular file is as easy as clicking on the thumbnail. Each file is assigned a unique serial number. These numbers are contiguous for the entire system without gaps. This has been useful in a number of cases where the agency using VeriPic needed to defend itself against claims that photos or videos were deleted. In this view, we see the Audit Trail button. Actions in the system are tracked for an audit trail of the evidence item. This means actions are tracked, including upload, editing text descriptions, printing, viewing, etc. This audit trail can be printed or exported and can become part of the evidence record for the court to use. Getting files uploaded into the system is also easy. Most clients tell us that their users can almost use the system right away. All it takes is a single training session, typically lasting 2 hours or less. To get the files into the system, go to the home screen by hitting the home button. Next, hit the import button and select either importing to a new case or to an existing case. To import to an existing case, click the case number. All you have to do is hit the Select Files button and select the files to import. You may select multiple files to import at the same time by doing a multi-select. Once the files are imported, you can go directly into the case and access the file. Here we are opening a video file and playing it. By default, it plays in a window that also displays the title and notes. If you want to view the video full screen, just hit the industry standard full screen icon. To pause the playing of a video, just hit the pause icon. To shrink it back to the documentation display, just hit Escape. That's it. That's how simple it is to import files into DEM. VeriPic products have a very flexible security model that allows only those users or groups specific permissions to access a file. In other words, you can control at the case level, group level, or even at the file level which users or groups of users can access a given file or case. Let's see how groups are managed. We select the Administrator Settings menu. This is only accessible to you if you are an administrator of the system. In the Licenses tab, you can control which users can access which of the products you have available. One fabulous feature is that all of VeriPic's products use a common database. This means that your data flows seamlessly between products. We next move over to the Users tab. You can assign users to specific groups by clicking on the Groups Assignment button. You can define as many groups as you want. There's no limit. We will next look at the Detectives group, and we see that it currently has 2 members. As we will see later, cases and even individual files can belong to any combination of groups. If a user and a case or file both belong to the same group, then that user is granted access to that file. Assigning users to a group is as easy as checking the checkbox for the user and clicking the Assign button. Let's go back to the Administrator's Settings page. You can assign users to supervisors by clicking the Supervisors button. Click on any given user, and you can assign other users to be supervised by this user. You can do this by clicking the checkbox and hitting Assign. This model is so flexible that you can create a hierarchy of users with one person supervising other users who in turn supervise others. You can create a hierarchy tree that reflects your organization. Supervisors are able to see and supervise the work of subordinates. We will now show how security is assigned to specific cases and files. Let's go back to the home screen. First, we will open a case. Next, we will hit Case Permissions. We can allow specific groups to access this case by hitting Group Permissions. In Group Permissions, we can select which groups can have access to this case. For this case, the personnel assigned to the crime lab can access this data. Let's return to the Case Permissions screen by hitting the Back button. If we want to allow individual users to access this case, regardless of whether they belong to a specific group or not, we can select the User Permissions button. Here we can select which users can access this case outside of the groups being able to access this case. For example, if we want Jay Russell to be able to access this case, we just hit the checkbox and hit Assign. As you can see, our security model is extremely flexible and allows you to grant or deny access on a case, group, user, or file level. There are other capabilities for other specialized uses. DEM can download video directly from many brands of body-worn cameras, allowing you to mix and match so that you are not stuck using only one type of body-worn camera. DEM can also download video from interview rooms or CCTV cameras for buildings, malls, or casinos. Many systems treat these other types of data exactly the same as crime scene photos or videos, but they are different. In the case of body-worn camera or security camera video, the vast majority of video isn't important as evidence. DEM handles these differently by moving these files in large volumes into an area called the VeriPic locker. The vast majority, about 99%, is unimportant and is automatically deleted when the retention period expires. Only about 1% of that data is considered evidence and is moved into a case and treated as evidence from that point onward. VeriPic understands that body-worn camera video and security camera video need to be treated differently from evidence photos, video, and audio recordings. This is wisdom that comes from being in the business for over 2 decades. You have seen how easy the system is to use. You have seen how we can search for, view, document the evidence videos. You have also seen how easy it is to import files into the system. Besides the ease of use, the system has security features above and beyond what is typical on the Internet. We have patented multiple interlocking hashes of the data files to lock down files in the system from changes. This is superior to systems that either don't use a hash at all or use single hashes, which are prone to hash collisions, which is a security problem. VeriPic offers apps for iPhone, Android, iPad, and Android tablets to allow mobile devices to acquire evidence that can be uploaded to Digital Evidence Manager. VeriPic also offers VeriScrub to clean mobile devices and computers after files have been transferred to DEM so that the devices aren't subject to discovery. There are lots more additional capabilities that differentiate VeriPic from other systems. Contact us at 888-837-4742. That's 888-VeriPic to ask us about specific capabilities to help your agency. VeriPic is a proud recipient of the Cygnus Law Enforcement Innovation Award in the software category. Very few companies have ever won this award out of the hundreds of companies producing software for law enforcement. Use the VeriPic's Digital Evidence Manager to get a superior system. Always insist on genuine digital evidence management brand systems to get a superior digital evidence manager to work for you.